Hey everybody, Michael Kunman coming to you today from Perth Golf Centre, and what we are covering today is a little bit of insight into the Paradym family, the Callaway Paradym family. So we've got three different models, which is the Callaway Paradym, the Paradym X and the Paradym Triple Diamond. So if this interests you, stick around, won't be long, we'll be getting right into it. So welcome back everybody to all our subscribers. Thank you very much. We really appreciate all of your support. For those of you who are watching for the first time or who haven't subscribed, please, we would love you to click that button below and also the like button. It really helps us going forward, and we also hope you enjoy the information that we put out. Today, as we mentioned, we are going to cover the three different Paradym models in the Callaway range. Now, they have been out for a little bit now, but it's something that I get asked a lot about, so I thought I'd cover it, give you a little bit of insight into the technology in it. You can read that anywhere, but I will talk about it, and then I'm going to show you the difference in ball flight on the three different clubs right here on Trackman. So let's get into the tech talk with the Paradym family. The Paradym family has been engineered with a revolutionary construction, bringing you a more forgiving and longer driver. Callaway have designed an industry-first 360-degree carbon chassis that wraps around the driver and allows for more weight redistribution, providing a higher MOI, more forgiveness and increased ball speeds. Adding to this, their AI jailbreak technology and AI-optimized forged titanium face combines to bring more speed, better spin rates and a tighter dispersion downrange. Callaway call this the world's most advanced driver face. Now, as discussed, there are three different options in the Callaway Paradym family: the Callaway Paradym X, the Callaway Paradym and the Callaway Paradym Triple Diamond. The Paradym X has a slightly extended head design with a draw bias. This club will launch higher and is the most forgiving model in the range. The Callaway Paradym is their core model. It has a modern shaping that will suit most players, and its features include a sliding weight that from testing at Callaway shows up to 12 yards of shot shape difference. Now, last but definitely not least is the Callaway Paradym Triple Diamond. This one has a more compact head design with a 450cc shape designed for better players who want to work the ball. It's their lowest spinning model and lowest launching, and it has a neutral ball flight. So that's the tech talk. Let's try them out and see the different results. So with all the tech talk out of the way, let's get into the performance of each three drivers, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of insight, comparison at the end between the different ones. As we mentioned before, the Paradym X is the draw bias, the most forgiving club, a little bit higher launching. The Paradym, which I'm going to hit as well, is probably the most versatile club. It's probably going to be suitable for most players. And the Paradym Triple Diamond, those high-speed swing players looking for the low-spin, lower launching one. So we're starting with the Paradym X, most forgiving one, which is a pretty good thing for me. My driving's not probably my best suit, so I probably need a little bit of forgiveness. Pretty consistent left. So let's change his head. Let's get into the Paradym and see if that improves my ball flight. Now, just so you know, I'm keeping it all on neutral and stated. So it's basically no draw bias. The loft is the standard loft that's on there. And we're gonna also keep the weight on the back as neutral as well, because I don't want any kind of biases on these. Just going to change the tag. Perfect. Let's see. This one here, of course, is definitely not draw bias like the other one was. So hopefully it gives me a little bit of a straighter ball flight. Okay, so when we look at these numbers and this data, you're going to get a bit of a shock on how different the draw bias is versus the Paradym. For me in particular, because I'm a drawer of the golf ball, it is quite noticeable in relation to club face control. So now we're going to try triple diamond. I definitely don't think I need it. I don't have spin rates up. I'm going to show you spin rates when we get to the analysis. But it's going to be interesting anyway. So now we're getting into triple diamond. Remember as well, this is a 9-degree head in the triple diamond. So theoretically it should launch a little bit lower. And because of the spin and where the weight's distributed right at the front, it is going to launch lower as well. So that is ridiculous. So I'm going to show you. Come over here. Let's have a look at some data. Spin rate, of course. Okay. So the first one, the Paradym X. What you're going to notice is that spin rate's around 2.3, which is very interesting because it should have been the lowest spinning kind of model there. Actually, for some reason, I swung it a little bit slower as well. The Paradym 2847, so a little bit higher spinning, and then Paradym triple diamond, definitely lower spinning there, and also just amazing. So really good club speeds. Ball speed was up quite excessively, an average of 272. Kind of definitely shows that there's some difference in those three models for me in particular, because when you look at that, you've got your grouping there of your Paradym, which is quite a nice grouping, do not get me wrong. Paradym X, as you can see, the draw bias is just pretty consistently over on the left there, which again isn't the worst thing, but again it's going to cost me some shots in the long run. And the Paradym triple diamond, even my bad shot, my thin shot, which I hit, kind of finished up here, which is pretty similar to the average of the Paradyms. But then when I hit them out of the middle, they just launched off amazingly. So I would be definitely testing out some more shafts. 100% wouldn't be going the Paradym X for me. It'd be between the Paradym and the Paradym triple diamond, just to see what those numbers are, see what the launch angles are, see where that ball flight's kind of getting in. And let's just have a quick mosey actually while we're here. I'd like to actually see what the optimizers tells me. So Trackman Optimizer is an amazing tool when we come to fitting. You'll notice that my launch angles, this is a 9-degree driver, remember, on the triple diamond, is launching a little bit under our window, so it's not getting the optimal height and launch that we want. The Paradym, it's actually launching in that window, which is awesome. Ball speed's down a little bit, so it kind of drops out of the sky a little bit. And then the Paradym X, it just wasn't really kind of going for me. That was very, very consistently over on that left. But these two here were amazing. So you can never be quite sure what kind of driver is going to be suitable for your game. I would have never assumed that the triple diamond would have suited my swing, would have suited my numbers. And as you can see, it's not optimal at the moment. It is a 9-degree driver, as we were saying, so it is launching a little bit low. We could make some tweaks to the hosel adjustment. We could make some tweaks to the actual loft on the head as well to see if we could get it into that range, and then we could determine what kind of head and shaft design is going to match my particular swing, or your particular swing, that is, as well. But going forward, and as we're talking about these Paradyms, really, really good. They definitely do what each one tells you on basically all that spiel that I gave you before. There is the draw bias, which does, of course, get it to go a little bit more left. That is 100% sure. The Paradym is great, it's forgiving, it's nice, it goes straight for me, which is what we want. And then the Paradym triple diamond is launching off the face. It's giving you some incredible distance and some really good spin rates as well. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight into the new drivers that they've got in this family, and if you do want to test them at all, if you are in the Perth area, please feel free to come down to Perth Golf Centre and book yourself in for a fitting. We can get you fit with one of our qualified PGA professionals into the best suited drivers that you've ever had. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.